The Arafura Sea lies west of the Pacific Ocean, overlying the continental shelf between Australia and Indonesian New Guinea. Geography. The Arafura Sea is bordered by Torres Strait and through the Coral Sea to the east, the Gulf of Carpentaria to the south, the Timor Sea to the west and the Banda and Seram Seas to the northwest. It is 1,290 kilometers long and 560 kilometers wide. The depth of the sea is primarily 50 to 80 meters, with the depth increasing to the west. As a shallow tropical sea, its waters are breeding ground for tropical cyclones. The sea lies over the Arafura Shelf, part of the Sahel Shelf. When sea levels were low during the last glacial maximum, the Arafura Shelf, the Gulf of Carpentaria and Torres Strait formed a large flat land bridge connecting Australia and New Guinea and easing migration of humans from Asia into Australia. The combined landmass formed the continent of Sahel. Extent. The International Hydrographic Organization defines the Arafura Sea as being one of the waters of the East Indian Archipelago. The IHO defines its limits as follows: on the north, the southeastern limit of the Seram Sea and the eastern limit of the Banda Sea Island to its southern point, thence through Angamasa to the north point of Selero and through this island to Tg Aroiso, its southern point. On the east, the southwest coast of New Guinea from Karoefa to the entrance to the Bensback River, and thence a line to the northwest extreme of York Peninsula, Australia. On the south, by the north coast of Australia from the northwest extreme of York Peninsula to Cape Don. On the west, a line from Cape Don to Tanjong Aroiso, the southern point of Selero. Name. The sea's name appeared in George Windsor Earle's 1837 sailing directions for the Arafura Sea, which he compiled from the narratives of Lefts, Kulf and Modera of the Dutch Navy. It has been suggested that the name Arafura is of Portuguese origin, being the corruption of the word alforz, meaning free men, but recent research at the Dutch National Archives has revealed A.J. van der Ae's 1939 toponymic dictionary records. The inhabitants of the Moluccas called themselves Arafras, translating anak-anak gunung as children of the mountains. The Arafura Sea name is from the indigenous name for the people of mountains in the Moluccas as identified by Dutch lieutenants Kulf and Modera. In the 1830s, Thomas Forrest sailed through the Moluccas in 1775 and retailed reports of Arafura people living in the western end of New Guinea in subordination to the Papuas, and mentioned them also in Magendano. The geographer Conrad Maltebrun repeated Forrest's reports of a race of Arafras in 1822, adding Borneo to the distribution. The form Arafura was recorded by John Coulter in his account of a sojourn in the interior of southwest New Guinea in 1835, and applied to the tribe's people there. Coulter concluded that Papuans and Arafras were two distinct races in New Guinea. Fisheries. The Arafura Sea is potentially a place for shrimp and demersal fishing. Shrimp available in this sea Epeniod sp in addition to basic fishes Nemuteridae sp and other kind of fish. In a world where marine ecosystems and fish stocks are generally collapsing, the Arafura Sea stands out as among the richest marine fisheries in the world. However, the Arafura is coming under ever more intense pressure from illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing activities. If this trend persists, the many local communities who surround the sea and who depend on fish protein will face a considerable challenge in sustaining their livelihoods. Increasing economic growth and maintaining environment quality are two main challenges to achieve sustainable development in coastal areas of the sea. Utilization of marine and fisheries resources resources for economic development of particular area must be conducted in coordinative manner and through appropriate approaches, which take into consideration the sustainable aspects of the environment. Established in 2002, the Arafura and Timor Seas Expert Forum seeks to promote economically and environmentally sustainable management of the seas.